Okay, we can rate the game. Just trying to figure out whether these guys want to play.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys, type in the chat what kind of matchup you'd like to see. Any specific matchup you guys are interested in?
We got Falco. Falco wanna see Uranus versus Thor.
Just type it. Just type it. The one. I'm on the phone here for a second. All right. So, any other suggestions? The one. Go ahead and green up.
So
All right. Let's get it started. We're gonna have both of the players go random and see what happens here. We are streaming Age of Mythology. Here we go, Tundra. In the red corner, we have MG Karako, civilization being Zeus. In the blue corner, we have uh, Rangers, and he is Hades. The gold mine for Karako is pretty forward on this map. Rangers actually has a really nice mine in the back of his TC. Wood placement is also very nice for Rangers. And it's pretty even for Karako too. It's a good wood placement. However, it's just his gold he's going to have a hard time with. The hunt seems about even on both sides. They both started with 2 hunts in their town center line of sight. Both doing a standard build order. The one, try not to move the screen around too much.
Alright.
Okay, we got pickaxe reached for Echo in the red corner. An early pickaxe by the Zeus player. I think Karako has a bad storehouse placement. I think he really screwed that one up. Hey, the one, you got problems with your quality on your stream there. It's really outdated.
Weird. Very weird, actually.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. Is there any reason why the quality's so low?
I don't know. I might search that. Because I don't think it's normal.
Alright, just as long as you don't move the screen too much. We had Zucked earlier streaming. His stream was actually pretty good. He's a good commentator as well. Both players still doing a standard BO, however Rangers is going heavy on walls. Rangers is also research husbandry. And Kurako still with pickaxe. I've invited recently quite a few guest streamers for Age of Mythology to commentate and stream. So the people were the one, Zucked. I invited Boyd. He doesn't stream, however, he just commentates. There's a few more. Clown can also stream. The best stream we've seen so far was by Zuck. Just taking a look at their techs. Kurako has hand axe and pickaxe now. Rangers still with the hand axe and husbandry. Good look here, Rangers got it back. He put his temple there in the back. Looks like he wants to play very defensive here. We've got Hermes by the Zeus player and Athena by Rangers as Hades. Hades can be pronounced Hades or Hades. There is no official pronunciation for that. We got Bosa by Krakow. Going early text. Looks like a lot of booming here going on. And it's clear that Krakow is going Centaur rating, double stable and tempo. Centaur rating, but Rangers is prepared with the walls. Rangers also got Chiron. He's actually not a bad hero for pretty fast. He's got 5.3 speed, so 5.3 compared to the Centaurs was 6.5. He's mixing them in the group with the Hippocon, which have a 5.5 speed, so that's their base rating speed. Still 3 on a tempo for Krakow here. Yeah, terrible storehouse placement. Not sure if that was done accidentally. Rangers going double archery range and stable for the... As he's Hade, so he's got 2 heroes mixed in for the Centaurs. He hasn't researched correlations, however he has upgraded his towers. Yeah, Krakow not doing very good with the rating here. He should be splitting up his Centaurs and be raiding from behind. Groups of 2 is very effective. The Chiron hero is also very hard to pick off because he's fast. I feel like that restoration wasn't effective. It just basically saved him from losing his units. But it was more of a defensive restoration, not offensive. Still got more battles going on with Krakow and Rangers, but Krakow hasn't been doing any raiding at all in this game. And Rangers' gold mine has finally run out, so he's going outside his base. However, the red player has not scouted it, nor does he know what's going on. However, in terms of economy, red is actually doing quite well. Red has gotten Bosa early in the game. Which does provide an extra 10% gathering and 50% to capacity, carrying capacity. But it's not looking good here for Krakow because it hasn't been raiding whatsoever with the Centaurs. It's half the reason why they're used. It's because they can raid very high speed and they can pick off a villager with 2 special hits. Their special attack for a Centaur is actually 100% hit. It's 100% accuracy. And can kill any villager in 2 hits. What I would suggest by red player here is that he puts some wall segments in front of his forward tower and then starts to raid with those Centaurs. And keep his Hippocon, Hero, and Archers back. I would raid with 2 groups of Centaurs and keep the rest of his army behind. Because right now he's just fighting useless battles. Yeah, Charon Hero is very good against Centaur raiding, as I mentioned before, because it's hard to pick him off because he's fast. And he gets trapped, he can also get out of it. I feel that ceasefire was really unnecessary. I mean, all he needed was a small wall, maybe a wall that cost 40 gold near that granary to prevent that ceasefire. But at the same time, looks like he's going for a TC. Alright, so as I mentioned, that ceasefire was unnecessary, as you just seen there. His bills still get picked off. I was suggesting that he builds a wall near that granary, which he hasn't done yet. And Krakow looks popped at the second. I do believe he built all 10 houses. 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. He has built all his houses. He should be going for 3rd TC or aging up. There it is, 3rd TC. 3rd TC there in the back of the map. We got a lot of archers here by Rangers. However, no armory upgrades yet for either player. 17 minutes in-game. We get some nice economy techs by red player. We have Chef, Mine, and Bosa along this plow. As for Rangers, not so much. He hasn't got Bosa yet. I do believe Bosa is essential here because he's Hades, and Hades is heavy on wood. Let's go to suicide his army right here. Red got him in a good position. I mean, Rangers hasn't really played this well. Red hasn't even raided Rangers, not a single time. I've not seen it anywhere, at any point in the game. And he's still behind in economy. Rangers might need another hero, Ajax hero, sooner or later. Because Red still heavy on sense, very heavy. However, he hasn't raided whatsoever. Alright, we finally got some raiding here in by the red player. Yeah, looks like he picked around 8 vills in that party there. It's not bad. Oh, we got the age up by red as a polo. Rangers hasn't started aging yet. That Manticore does devastating damage versus archers. Devastating. Thing is with archers, they have high attack but low hit points. And the Manticore, it's many different units with its special attack, and rips through archers. All right, Rangers. Rangers finally got copper shields, and we have a red player who's got bronze shields. Yeah. Hey, sorry guys, just on the phone here for 2 seconds. I'll be right back in game action. Alright, back to the game here. We see a push by red, which is not going to be successful. That Achilles hero is probably going to pick off every catapult there. Yeah, Achilles is really good in these kind of battles where he does well in the defensive. He's not a ranged hero, but he can sink a lot of damage. He's also costs food, 50 food, which is very expensive. But at this point, Rangers has no choice but to keep spawning heroes versus red. He's making Manticores, which I mentioned earlier, do very well against Hades. Also, not sure why Ranger's making Hoplite. He should know not to make Hoplite as Hades. Should be either Cavalry or or Archers. It's really no point in Hoplite in this battle. I don't understand why he's making Hoplite. I'm really just a bit confused. Of course, 2 special attacks. All those archers are gonna go down. Well, it looks like we have a heavy spam by Rangers. Lions tend to do well versus Manticores because of this pierce armor, but as it looks, the battle looks pretty even here. Rangers have suicided quite a few units. They're the fortress fire. Rangers should definitely not be making Hoplite. Should be making stables. We got an even battle down here by the looks of it. A lot of archers by Rangers and some myth units and archers by Red. We just got Mythic Age by Hephaestus by Red. Should be some. We should be seeing some Colossus. I don't know if he's going to be spamming those or not. Oh yes, he is Zeus. He's going to definitely be spamming Colossi. I would expect to see a forward temple here by by Red, as we do see a forward temple at 4 o'clock position. Got a strong army by Red. However, he still has only bronze shields, and Rangers only has copper shields. So there is no doubt a lot of difference, as we see 31 pierce armor and 23% pierce armor. I also like to mention, Red keeps on putting his myth units in front of his army. I do understand Manticores don't have that much range, but you shouldn't really be suiciding them like that. You should micro them. Rangers is trying to make a move here with some archers. However, he's got no siege to back himself up. Looks like he's just stalling some time here. We got Rangers aging up with Artemis. For super powerful archers, we should probably see some Gastafrides. Not 100% sure on that. I'm also not sure how he's going to take out those Colossi. He does have some heroes ready. He's got Iran and Ajax towards 4 o'clock position. Rangers has lots of techs on his buildings. He has fortified TC and architects. He also has crenellations and signal fires. Red only has masons. Both players have a decent trade. However, Red will have the advantage here as he can spam Colossi. And Rangers has no real counter at this point. We have an idle Belfrone by Red here, middle of the map. Yeah, it doesn't look good for Rangers. Red has a lot of armory upgrades on his military units. That Belfron is just ripping through everything. Belfron also has Olympic parentage and some good armory upgrades. Been at 63% Pierce. We got two battlefronts here. Keep in mind, we got a battlefront over at to the right of Rangers first TC and Rangers second TC. It's been a stalemate for the past 10 minutes, however. Red is gaining some ground next to first TC. He's gaining ground very quickly. Got another phone call. I'll be back with you. Sorry about that, fellas. An interruption. So back to Dizabapolo, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, comment. You're commenting that you can't lame on this map because you can't wall as much as you could as on Age of Empires 2. That's not necessarily the case. They just don't decide to wall, but you can wall as much as you can. It is a pretty open map in general, but you can really, walls are very cheap, and you can really wall as much as you like. Especially this late in the game. Walls are essential, segments, anything. Just gaining ground. Between Rangers TC was destroyed and is now going back up. Those gas to freeze are just so good. They're really tearing up buildings and everything around them. Those Gastafridis are absolutely devastating. Really. Their range of 24, and they destroy buildings in just a couple hits. They can also be good against myth units. We got red attacking the trade of blue to the 9 o'clock corner there. Red is setting up some towers, just doing some harassment. It doesn't look like anything is happening here in this game. It's really a stalemate. Attacking caravans. If Rangers doesn't act fast, that could really hurt them. Of course, if he has gold colossi already. It's a bad move by him. Okay, it looks like the trade for Rangers is destroyed. So this could probably kill his gold income, which could change the game very quickly. Check the gold for Rangers, and it's right at 0. Rangers' current gold income is 0, compared to his opponent, which is
Hey, chicks, can you shut off your microphone, please?
sorry about that. Was my mic on? Was it working at the time?
No, I didn't hear anything, but it just made the docking activated.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so the game's music is low.
Right. Okay. Still a stalemate here in the game. Not much happening. We got red trying to get in there and harass. Rangers has no gold. Rangers still has around 20 idle caravan. Was making quick advances inside his city. An Achilles hero by Rangers. Yeah, as I mentioned, no gold for Rangers.